Today, I'm going to walk you through the complete process of setting up Contact Form 7 on your WordPress website. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully functional, customizable contact form live on your site, giving your visitors a simple and secure way to get in touch with you. Plus, you'll understand how to configure the form so it actually sends messages to your inbox every time someone reaches out. Let's dive straight in. First, we need to install and activate the Contact Form 7 plugin. Start by logging into your WordPress dashboard. If you've just set up your site and you're thinking, where exactly do I go for plugins? Don't worry, look along the left side menu, you'll see an option called Plugins. Click that, then choose Add New. At the top, there's a handy search bar. Type in Contact Form 7 and it should pop right up. For reference, the author is Takeuchi Miyoshi. You'll see an Install Now button. Go ahead and click that. It may take a few moments for WordPress to download and install the plugin. When Activate appears, give that a click too. You'll notice a new menu item called Contact has been added to your dashboard sidebar. That's how you know the plugin is ready to roll. Now let's move on to creating or configuring your contact form. Click on Contact, then Contact Forms. You'll see that Contact Form 7 comes with a basic default form called Contact Form 1. If you just need something straightforward, you can use this as is. But if you want to create something custom, maybe you have specific info you want from your visitors, click Add New. Give your form a descriptive title so it's easy to recognize later. Under the Form tab, you'll see the editor where you can add or adjust fields. Think of fields as the little questions your visitors will answer. For example, you might include a name field, an email field, maybe even checkboxes for multiple options. Use the tag generators to add things like text boxes, drop-downs, or even file uploads if you need. The goal here is to ask for just the info you need, keeping things clear and simple for your visitors. With your form set up, it's time for a crucial step: configuring your mail settings. This ensures that whenever someone fills out the form, you actually get their message. Select the Mail tab and here, where you need to pay close attention. In the To field, enter the email address where you want to receive form submissions. It could be your main business email or an address specifically for site inquiries. For the From field, enter an email that uses your website's domain, like WordPress@yourwebsite.com. This is important. Using an address from your domain helps prevent messages from ending up in the spam folder. Add a subject line to make it clear when you've received an inquiry, and in the message body area, use mail tags to structure the email. These tags pull in the visitor's answers. If you want to send an automatic "thanks for reaching out" reply to your visitors, you can set up Mail To for autoresponders. When everything looks good, hit Save. Finally, it's time to embed your new contact form into a page on your site. After you save your form, you'll notice a shortcode appears at the top. It looks a bit like Contact Form 7 ID equals 123 title equals Contact Form 1. Copy this code, then head to Pages, All Pages, or Posts if you prefer, and pick the page where you want your form to appear. Most folks put this on a Contact Us page. In the editor, there are two ways. If you're using the block editor, also called Gutenberg, add a new block, search for Contact Form 7, and select your form from the dropdown. If you're on the classic editor, simply paste the shortcode into the content area. After that, click Publish or Update to save your changes. And that's it. You've successfully set up Contact Form 7, giving your visitors an easy way to reach you from anywhere on your website. If this tutorial helped you out, please give the video a like. And if you have any questions or get stuck on a step, just drop a comment below. I always check and try to reply. Don't forget to subscribe for more WordPress tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.